Mojo and the Polar Bear, A Christmas Tale. In the heart of a magical forest nestled among the towering mountains lived Mojo the bear and his dearest friend, 5-year-old Princess Penelope. With the holiday season approaching, the air in their enchanted home was filled with anticipation and joy. One snowy morning, as Penelope opened her bedroom window and gazed outside, her eyes widened with excitement. "Mojo, look! It's snowing!" She clapped her hands with delight, and Mojo ambled over, his fur already dusted with delicate snowflakes blowing in through the window. The two friends exchanged gleeful glances before dashing outside. The forest transformed into a winter wonderland, with fluffy snow blanketing the trees and the ground. Penelope twirled, her laughter echoing through the snowy woods, and Mojo joined in, creating snow clouds with every shake of his fur. As they played, Penelope had an idea. "Mojo, let's build a snow bear, a giant one as big as you." Mojo's eyes sparkled with excitement. "That sounds like a splendid idea, Penelope. Let's get to work." The duo gathered fluffy snow, rolling and patting it until it grew into an enormous snow bear, towering over them like a frozen giant. Penelope adorned it with pine cones for eyes, twigs for a smile, and a crown made of sparkling icicles. Just as they marveled at their creation, a tinkling sound filled the air. Flick, the mischievous forest fairy, fluttered down, her wings shimmering like frost. "What a splendid snow bear! It needs a name," she declared, her eyes twinkling. Penelope thought for a moment before beaming. "Froyo! Let's call it Froyo!" Flick giggled, waving her wand over the snow bear. "Froyo it is, and with a sprinkle of magic, let's bring it to life." In an instant, Froyo's nose twitched with life, and a friendly polar bear emerged from the snow sculpture. It shook off the snow, revealing a fluffy white coat and a playful twinkle in its eyes. "Hello, Froyo!" Penelope exclaimed, her joy contagious. Froyo, now a real and friendly polar bear, nuzzled Penelope and Mojo, expressing gratitude with every snowy rub. Flick clapped her hands, delighted by the magic that had brought the snow bear to life. The four friends, Mojo, Penelope, Flick, and Snow Bear, embarked on a day of snowy adventures. They slid down icy slopes, played snowball fights, and even built an icy castle for Froyo. Laughter echoed through the winter forest, creating a symphony of joy. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the snowy landscape, Froyo looked toward the North Pole. "It's time for me to return home," he rumbled, his voice as gentle as the falling snow. Penelope hugged Froyo the snow bear tightly. "Thank you for the wonderful day, Froyo. You've made this Christmas magical." With a nod of his massive head, Froyo trotted toward the North Pole, leaving a trail of snowy footprints. Penelope, Mojo, and Flick watched until he disappeared into the distance. As they made their way back to Penelope's castle, the forest was bathed in the soft light of the moon. Penelope sighed contentedly. "This has been the best Christmas adventure ever." Mojo nodded, his heart warmed by the joy he had shared with his dear friends. Flick hovered nearby, her mischievous grin softer than usual. The castle's warmth welcomed them home, and as they settled by the fire, Penelope whispered, "I hope Froyo is having a magical Christmas at the North Pole." Mojo smiled, his eyes reflecting the flickering firelight. "I'm sure he is, Penelope, and who knows, maybe he'll visit us again next winter." And so, in their wonderful forest in the mountains, Mojo the bear, Princess Penelope and Flick, the fairy, cherished the enchanting memories of their magical Christmas adventure with Froyo the Snow Bear, looking forward to more joyous moments in the seasons to come. The end.